Today we're going over a Trustfire GM35 weapons light here, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank Trustfire for sending this out to the channel. They sent me an email and said, hey, would you like to try a weapons light out? Well, I actually wanted to put one on my Palmetto State Armory dagger, so I said, sure, go ahead and send it out and we'll test it out and see what it does. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this over to the table, unbox it. I'm going to show you everything it comes with, tell you some of the features about it, and then we're going to take it outside, try it out. What I figured we would do was do some tests with it. We'll bang it up a little bit, and then we'll shoot it, and then we'll see how it looks like in the dark. So let's go ahead and get started. Now let's pop this out here and see what all comes with this here. The box is very nice on it, and the packaging looks to be pretty good. Right on top here we have the actual light here. Everything looks good on that. Finish looks good. That looks like a very nice piece there. Flip it over on the bottom here. Down here we're going to have our charging cord here. We have a couple of different adapters in here for different kinds of guns to mount it on here. And it comes with the tools and everything to do it, and a cleaning cloth. And we have the instructions here. I'm going to get these out real quick and we're going to take a look at them. Looks like it is just a fold out piece of paper. Looks like the pictures aren't too bad and it's legible on there. Not too bad at all. Let's go over some of the features about this. The GM35 is made from aviation aluminum alloy, and it comes with a CNC finish, and it is hard anodized. It has a quick release mounting system, and it comes with a Glock and a 1913 rail adapter. It charges directly by using the light and the Type-C USB cable. On low power mode you have 300 lumens and the beam shines out to 39 meters. On high mode you got 1350 lumens and the beam shines out to 106 meters. The total length on this is 77.5 millimeters. Total width on it is 37 millimeters. It's 36 millimeters tall and it weighs in at 112.3 grams. First thing I want to show you guys here is how you change the brightness on it. First thing you're going to do is hit that, and you can see on and off. So we're going to hold it on here, and that's on the dimmest settings. And then 3 seconds later, it's on the brightest setting there. You want to change it back, just hold it for 3 seconds again. And then it goes back to dim there. Now, if you don't want momentary, you double click, and it'll stay lit up, shut off. Show you guys how that works there. Now double click again, and now we're back to momentary. Very nice simple setup on this. Now one thing I really like, it has an indicator for the battery here on the back. You turn it on and it lights up green. If the battery's almost dead, it'll be red. That's really nice to know where your battery is on it. Now before we even mount this to the gun, I'm going to tell you two things I don't like about this thing already. I'm looking through the instructions here, and even though they're nice, clear, and legible, nowhere on here does it tells you which one of these is for a Glock and which one of these is for a pick rail. I think they could have done a lot better job of that. They got a bunch of different languages here, but they do not have these things marked at all on which one is what. I'm trying to find a marking on them, and I don't see any markings on these to tell me which one of these is for what. They could have done a lot better job on that by marking that so you can figure out which one you need for a Glock and which one you need for a pick rail. That's one thing I don't like about it already. And then the other thing I don't like about it already is how if you want momentary like that and then you double click it, it don't work all the time. There it goes. Now it went to hit it once and hit it off. But now you gotta like double click it again to go back to momentary. I don't like that just because of how many times the light flashes and it don't work constantly all the time. Not a big fan of that. Now what I want to do is take this outside. The first thing we're going to do is take it out to the dock here, and I'm going to beat on the dock with it just to see if it handles it. If it makes it through that, we'll take it out to the range. We'll put a couple mags through it to see how it handles that, and then we'll take it out in the dark and see how it looks in the dark. So let's get started. Now we're out here at the dock and I got a piece of wood I need to replace on it, so I figured what better thing to do than bring the light out here and beat on the wood with it. So what I want to do is, we already showed this was clear inside and I walked straight outside. We got it on here, you can see it's on. So let's beat the crap out of it now. I'm beating the crap out of it pretty good here. Oop. Went off right there. It did turn back on. Seems like every time I hit it on that side, it goes off. Turn it back on. Now it don't seem like it's shutting off. Oh, nope, it's still good, it's on. So we beat it up pretty good here and it shut off once on it. Let's take this out to the range and put a couple mags through it. Now we're outside and you can see I got the flashlight on here. I'm going to have the camera facing kind of at me. We're going to put 3 mags through this. Now everybody knows, if you watch my channel, I shoot my reloads here. And I make my reloads kind of spicy on the 9mm just because I want them to function whatever gun I might get my hands on for a review or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire 3 of these magazines off and see if this light stays on or not. It handled the beat down. So now let's see if it can handle actually firing in the gun. Let's go ahead and get started here. All right, first magazine down with no issues. All right, magazine number 2, and we're still lit up here. Let's try this out here and see how it goes. All right, not bad at all. Looks like it is still lit. All right, third and final magazine we're gonna put through this here. I'm just gonna mag dump it on the big plate here. You guys can't see it, but I can. And it's still lit. Let's go ahead and take this out in the dark and see how it works in the dark. Now we're outside and we're about 15 yards from my bird pit here. What we're going to do is we're going to test this light out first on the dim. And there's the dim setting. And I can tell you right now, this is only the second flashlight I've done a review on. And the dim setting on this is a lot brighter than the other one I did. These bushes over here are probably about 20 yards away. And then we'll go back here at about 15 yards to the fire pit. Now what I want to do is turn it on bright. And then now you can see on bright, this thing really lit up. This is really nice. I think being out here in the dark at night now, after doing the test banging it and firing it on the firing range, I think the 2 things that I found throughout the video that I didn't like about it is made up for with this. But as always, we'll go back out to the range and I'll tell you my final thoughts on this. So what do I think of the Trustfire light here? You saw on the inside, I didn't like how they didn't have the rail markings on the pieces to put on the different rails. Also in there, you saw how I didn't like how it is to change the modes on it. But besides that, we took it outside and the brightest setting was really great on it. I wanted it for this gun and it worked flawless on this gun. It didn't flicker or anything. And I beat the crap out of it before we shot it and it handled that. So I'd say for a budget light, guys, I really like this one. I'd give it a thumbs up. So as always, check the links out down below. I'll have a link to this light down there. Like I said, even there's a couple things I don't like about it, I do recommend it after the beating I give it. And everything else that I did with this, and it's still working, I give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies down there I like dealing with. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.